When a man picks up a diaper bag,
Oh.
oh, or picks up a baby,
I didn't know they could do that.
what is this? I beg your finest pardon. Hello. Welcome back to my aunt's attic.
Welcome back. Let's unpack. Am I connected?
Yes,
Hello?
you are.
All right.
Green light. So I have my tea, which is great, but I haven't had my morning poop, so that's a problem.
Okay.
We might have an issue.
I
coming
didn't.
soon.
Okay, if I don't poop in the morning, my whole day is problematic.
Yeah.
I didn't poop all day yesterday,
Really?
which is unusual for me.
That's not good.
I'm on a pretty good schedule, but today I pooped for 2, so we're back on track.
Very regulated. Sounds good. Good stuff.
So you're just holding out.
Kind of. I was lazy this morning.
You're lazy to poop?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I have to I have to have my tea, which gets things going. I'm having that now, so that's a problem. But I was up late last night reading, and so therefore I was up late this morning. And even though I woke up late, instead of getting out of bed and actually doing the things that I needed to do, I stayed in bed, and guess what I did? I read some more. That's why I'm an hour late today.
Stop reading.
How dare you? No. Really good books. It's a problem. I haven't accomplished anything that I need to accomplish because of them. In the 14 other books I've read these past 2 weeks.
Good grief. If I could read faster, I think I'd be so into it.
I am actually a quite slow reader. It definitely depends on the book itself. If it's the way it's written matters.
Yeah.
If it flows well or not. I actually had to DNF a book.
DNF?
Do not finish.
Oh.
Finish. Baby, you can't do that.
She's got bed face.
Yes.
Get out of here,
You have
crazy.
claws, though. Why don't you just come up here instead of crawling on my knees?
Oh.
Come up here. Come on. Yeah, butt up here. There you go. Okay.
I didn't know there was a term for that, or an acronym.
DNF, did not finish.
Wow.
It was a recommendation from a friend of mine who apparently does not know that I'm an avid and almost exclusive romantasy reader. She recommended Beartown by Frederick Bachman. It's a hard no for me.
What's it about?
Well, I read a spoiler on it because I stopped at 25% because it was this small town that's obsessed with hockey. And it jumped from one person to another, and you're just reading about them living their lives. And I'm like, when does the plot kick in? And I realized this is
like
the
there's
plot.
no conflict?
There was, apparently. I just didn't get to it, and I'm glad I didn't because I read the spoiler for it, and I don't want to read it. One of the small town hockey heroes apparently rapes and murders a girl. I'm guessing I didn't get far enough. So spoiler alert, folks. I didn't get far enough to discover who the girl is, but I'm guessing because of the way it's written and sets it up, all the characters, that it's the hockey club GM's daughter who is killed, because that's who this guy asked after.
Oh.
But after that, I don't want to read this anymore. I was so bored. I was like, I don't want to just read about people going to work, making their coffee.
That sucks.
Doing this. I'm like, no, thank you. So I was at like 25%. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I read a spoiler, and apparently it gets to the point where this guy rapes and murders this girl, and then it's the town dividing between, being on her side or his side. And I'm like, I definitely don't need to read that.
That's whack.
And apparently he gets away with it.
Oh.
So that I was like, yeah, I don't need to read this. I'm very glad I stopped when I did. I was like, I'm not wasting my time with it. That's just not my cup of tea. I like the happy endings. As miserable of a person as I am, I do in fact like the happy endings. Thank you very much.
I want to spoil the Once musical. I want to spoil it so bad. Can I?
Yes, I'm never going to see it.
Oh, okay. Before that, I love reading dialogue.
Same.
I just skip.
Yep.
Like that one book that I was reading, Machines Like Me. He like it just kind of follows like his train of thought, and so then he'll be thinking about something that happened in the past, and he has to explain like the context of it and like the war that was going on in the technology and da da da. And then I was in this class and I made a radio and it was a big deal for me. It wasn't a big deal for other people. And then he goes into the technology, like how he made the radio in detail. And I'm like, I don't care. I just read the dialogue because my brain understands it way better.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely the same way. I'll read. Although I will say I have been better about not reading fan fiction. My obsessions have just turned to normal books rather than fan fiction. So I'm not doing well as far as priorities. My obsessions have just, anyway. A lot of times people are like, I'm so sorry, this is dialogue heavy. And I'm like, no, that's exactly what I want. Bring it on. That's actually how I start most of my stories. And like, I did start writing that book. I'll write the conversations. Not even this person said this person. I'll just literally write the back and forth. I know who it is in my head, but I don't write it out. Like he said, she said, they said, whatever. It's literally just quote, 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 quote. And then I'll build on top of that and interject the descriptive sceneries and everything. That's how I start a scene, is just the dialogue. Because I always have the conversations going in my head. Am I not on?
You are. I'm just nervous.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have my blankie too. And it's a real blankie. Okay.
It's real, but I just didn't think it would keep you warm.
I have a sweatshirt on. I'm good.
I like the color of your top.
Thanks. It's cute. It's green, folks.
I got a little green. Oh my god, we got like minty olive greens going on.
You match your blanket.
Mint. Yeah. Off mint. Stonewash mint. Yep. I don't know.
You match your blanket kind of perfectly. Gray and minty green or whatever.
Heck yeah. I didn't even mean to do it.
I've got an olive green. Olive green?
Like a real olive. Like I feel like when you hear olive green nowadays, it's like
too dark.
Yeah, that looks like a real, like a Spanish olive.
An olive green sweatshirt that says Poglandia.
I don't know what that is.
From Outer Banks.
Oh.
Yeah, season 4 should be coming around the mountain.
Forget that you are into
that ridiculous garbage television show that I'm obsessed with. Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I've never watched it though.
It's a shame. You're not into it. You've never watched.
It's not my vibe. I don't get good vibes.
Oh, no. It's terrible. You should still watch it, though. It's terrible.
Like, I have a group of friends that they will, like, stay up when it drops at midnight and watch the whole thing into the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not at those parties.
I love it. I love it. It's just ridiculous.
Is it, like, Aquamarine vibes? Like, is it that, like, kind of corny, beachy, like, teen...
It's yes, but in a
modern,
angsty way.
Oh, gross.
Rather than Aquamarine, which is like bubbly.
Yeah.
This is dark and miserable.
And
like, run or they're gonna shoot your face off.
Why did they recast Marnie in the 4th Halloween Town to be Aquamarine, by the way? Did they think we wouldn't notice? Wait, how come all the time when we were kids, they would just recast people like we wouldn't notice?
Kimberly J. Brown said that they just didn't ask her to come back.
Why?
She would have loved to. They just didn't ask her.
Because she was too old?
I don't know.
They do, like, all the time with, like, kids' TV shows. I felt like they would just recast someone and not say anything. And
you know...
It happened to H2O, didn't it? I think that's when I stopped watching, because didn't they recast, like, Emma or something?
No, they didn't recast. They just brought in someone new because Ricky left.
So stupid.
Ricky left, so they brought in someone new, I think. I think that's what happened. Which Ricky was my favorite. So
love Ricky.
Sad. I loved Ricky and
Leo?
What's his face? No.
Oh, Lewis?
No.
Byron? I don't know. I just like the way they say Byron. 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 I don't know who you're talking about.
It's the guy who was like their enemy. Enemy is a harsh word, but just like the kind of Ricky started dating him.
I haven't seen it in I watched a little bit of it recently, but I was really into it when I was like 5. I don't really remember the
I
details.
recently watched the entire thing, and I love it. And I kind of want to rewatch it now. What is his name? I want to say it's Nate, but it's not Nate.
Well, say Nate in an Australian accent.
I can't.
You can't. I don't think they have that name.
All right, hold on. Now I really got to find out where
Clear.
Clear.
Why is the one named Cleo?
Cleor.
It's cute.
What?
What's Ricky short for?
Ricky Gervais?
What? It's probably Erica. What did you say?
Ricky Gervais?
Did you make that up or is that a thing?
You know who Ricky Gervais is?
Who's that?
The what is he? Is he a comedian? He ain't funny, so I don't know.
Oof.
Oof.
Have you seen? Oh, are you a fan of John Mulaney?
Yes.
Have you seen his hair recently?
No.
It looks
Or more.
so good. I think I have a crush on John Mulaney.
Who doesn't?
But like in a different way. It looks so good.
You're
he looks
distracting
younger.
me.
Oh, sorry.
I can't walk and talk at the same time. Oh my god. I just bounced.
Ricky what now?
Gervais. What was I looking at? H2O.
Oh, the name of that guy.
Yeah.
Byron.
If his name was Byron, I'd actually.
See, we don't have that name here.
Zane. I knew it was like a one syllable.
Zane. Yeah, that sounds right. We don't have the name Byron here because it's way more fun in an Australian accent.
Say it.
No, I said it like 4 times already.
But I wasn't listening.
You missed out.
I did.
You're gonna have to listen back.
Clear.
I feel so bad they couldn't even use moisturizer.
Mm.
My skin's gonna be stressed forever.
I just recently started daily moisturizing.
Wow.
Isn't that terrible?
I hate moisturizing.
It's Eucerin daily moisturizer with 15 proof. This is thrilling stuff.
They don't call it sunblock because it's not true.
What?
It doesn't block the sun. It screens from it. It's true. They don't call it sunblock. Legally.
I feel like that's the layman's term for it.
Yeah.
Guess what word I just discovered? How is it that a person who loves language and loves words that encompass meanings and things so much, I am just now figuring out this word. I've heard it before, but I never actually looked it up. Misanthrope.
Misanthrope?
I am a misanthrope.
What is it?
I'm going to read the actual definition because it's just a beautiful, juicy word, and it deserves to have the actual definition read. A misanthrope, which I am, is a person who dislikes humankind and avoids human society.
Wait, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I am a misanthrope. And proud to be.
Sorry that you had to be here. Anyway.
You're not society, it's fine.
Do you remember learning words when you were a kid? Like, I remember not knowing what suicide meant until it clicked in my head one time in 4th grade.
Suicidal. What?
When you say it's over. And I remember my music teacher in like 6th grade teaching us the word quintessential. She thought it was so cool.
I am still a fan of ostentatious. Ostentatious. You know what? Okay, I'm doing good. I'm doing so good. Distillery.
What is that?
If you didn't know what a distillery was, I think it would be a beautiful name. Who wants to talk to my mom?
Yo, mama calling you.
Hi, Mom. You're on speakerphone on the podcast.
No, she's not.
Hello?
That's how he is.
Oh, dear. Mom's yelling. Oh, dear. I love you, Mom. Bye.
What?
Oh, my
Who?
God.
What?
I don't know.
Did she butt dial you?
Probably. She does it all the time.
Oh, man. She's an NPC.
She is upset about something.
My mom left me a 1-minute-long voicemail the other day, of her just driving in her car. Love voicemails.
I love it. She got real shrill there, too.
I don't know that I've ever heard her voice before.
That's a lie. Yes, you have. I can't believe he's doing this!
It's more high-pitched than I expected it to be. It's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, not when you're on the receiving end of it.
Yeah. Have I heard it? I've heard your grandma's voice.
Hi,
She's like,
honey.
"Hi, Danielle." It was so cute.
Oh, she's just precious.
I want to be an uncle.
Uh, mm,
Can I?
mm. I mean, I feel like that's left to the niece or nephew.
Um,
I don't think you can
I don't want to
claim.
be like an aunt. I want to be something different,
I
or like a
like being an aunt.
Tito. That just
Isn't
means
it a
uncle. But
Tita?
well, then I would be an aunt.
Why?
I just want to be different. I don't feel like an aunt. If I was gonna be an aunt, I would feel more like a fun uncle. Funkle.
I think you could, but again, I feel like that's up to the kid. If they're just like, if they start claiming that you're that thing, I don't think you can.
You know how there's like boy moms and girl moms?
Yeah.
I feel like I would be a boy aunt. Even if I had a niece, we wouldn't bond in like a girl way. We would bond in like a boy mom way. This is
Okay.
how I feel.
Okay. Uh.
I hate spray tans.
Wow. Where are we? What? You got a spray tan?
No!
Where did that come from?
I just thought about them. I hate them.
Okay. Can you connect those dots for me?
I looked at my hands and I thought, I'm getting a little tan. Oh, I hate when people have a spray tan.
So was there not a connection, or you just hopped one train to another?
I just looked at my hands.
Okay.
Hate spray tans.
You're gonna have to give me a minute to catch up with that train.
They're always orange.
So my aunt, or my now you got me stuck on that. My cousin, for her wedding, she got a spray tan right beforehand, and it looks good on her and everything. But the problem was she took a nap. She took a nap too soon after getting the spray tan. She drooled.
No.
So she
Oh my god.
So she had a line down her face where it washed off. Oh my god, that was so funny.
One time my friend and I in high school like drew on each other's hands like in class, and we both came to school the next day with whatever was on our hands on our face from sleeping on our hands. Both of us.
Oh my god. That's great. That's great.
Did you love drawing on yourself when you were in school?
No.
I was always drawing on myself.
You're the artist.
I was bored, I think. I wasn't paying attention.
I am pretty sure that my math teacher, when I was in college the first time around, he probably thinks I'm in some kind of weird cult, because it was math. I wasn't paying attention, of course not. I wanted to die. I was so bored in the class. Not even bored. I was stressed, and I shut down. But anyway, instead of paying attention or taking my notes, I would doodle the sigils from Supernatural, like the wards and the sigils and everything. And so I just had these demonic looking symbols all through my notebook.
Good grief.
And I'm like obsessively redrawing them over and over again, because I only knew a couple, so I just kind of kept doing it. And I'm pretty sure people were scared of me.
I think I drew on a test one time and the teacher wrote like "wow" or something next to it.
Bonus points for creativity.
Ugh, I told you about my like reading trauma from math class, right?
No.
I think I did. I was reading The Perks of Being a Wallflower. One of the only books I'm actually willing to read
That's
for the first time. It was really good. And so I was reading it. I was in math class, and she was like, do problem 6.
I do remember you telling me this, yes.
And so I finished it, and I looked around, and everybody else was still doing it. So I was like, oh, I'll just finish like the paragraph I had started before class or something. Open the book, and she comes over, and she puts her hand out in front of me for me to hand it to her. Like, mean face, no words, just sticks her hand out. And I'm like, oh, sure. And I go to put the bookmark in, and she takes it, slams it in my face like this, walks back to her desk, and like slams on the desk and was like, ugh, like huffing and puffing. And everybody was like,
bro,
what just happened? Like,
bro.
She's like, you can come get it after school or something. I had to go back and get it. It was so embarrassing.
That's the kind of thing that I hearing that, I'm ready to go in a rampage. I'd get up out of my seat, I'd take the book back, and I'm like, not happening.
It was ridiculous.
I would throw an absolute, but in that moment, I know I would probably shut down and just want to cry.
I did. And I'm pretty sure that she called my mom or emailed her. And my mom, I had therapy that day. My mom told my therapist that I was like misbehaving in class, and that's when I shut down. I was like, that's not fair. You don't know what happened. I did the problem, and I'm like bawling my eyes out. I'm like, I did the problem. No one else was done, so I was gonna finish it. And then she slammed in my face. Like, and my mom was like, oh, my bad.
This is why I don't associate with people more than I have to.
Like teachers.
I'm a misanthrope, and if I don't have to, I will not. I will not engage. I can't stand it. I can't stand people. I keep my circle very, very small, and I prefer it that way. The people that I have to talk to at work, even that's pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had this one client, real nice woman. Think she's got a lot going on in her life, though. She talks the whole time during her appointment. Thankfully, it's only a 30-minute appointment. And she talks the whole time, which is fine. She's very nice, whatever. She's just getting out there. She's asking me about my day. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But she comes at like 6 o'clock at night, which means I'm fried.
Mm.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do it. I need you to shut up. You're very nice, but just shut up.
It takes energy.
Yeah.
For me, at least. Put an effort in a conversation.
People can tell I probably fake laugh. Because it's not so much a fake laugh, but it's one of those things that if I would laugh like more in my head, or like the blow air out of your nose, there we go. More like that, but I'm like, that's not conveyed properly when they're like face down in the face cradle kind of thing. So they probably don't know that I am actually smiling, or that I do find this amusing. So I have to like audibly laugh, and it's just like
that sucks. I'm so sorry.
But it takes so much energy.
I think you should never call someone out for a fake laugh, because that's so awkward.
No, you should not. You should also not call someone out for their fake smiles. Although fake smiles are really creepy.
Also, don't tell people to smile.
Oh God, don't. No.
Do not tell me to smile.
No.
I'm not unhappy. Well, I wasn't unhappy. Now I am.
Yeah.
And my face is just like this.
Yep. I wrote a whole thing on Tumblr one time, just on my little, it was basically my diary, my electronic diary. But I wrote this whole thing. It was just like, believe somebody. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that, because don't always believe somebody if you know they're actually sad. But if I say I'm fine, don't harass me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the times I'm fine is just like, I'm coping as best as I can right now, and if you push me, I'm gonna break.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Don't get me there.
Just leave the door open. Just be like, are you okay? I'm fine. Okay, if you need anything,
yeah,
I got you. Leave it open for now. It's in their court. If they want to reach out, they can, and if they are truly fine, then they won't. Like,
yeah.
Because
I've had so many times where like I'm at the end of the day, I'm fried. I can't fake it anymore. I can't slap a fake smile on my face anymore. It's so just like relatable. I'm drained. And people are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." And they're like, "You look upset." I'm like, "I'm tired." And they're just like, "Okay, but like you look like really upset about something." And I'm like, "Now I'm upset. Now I'm gonna cry. And
now
you
I'm
just
annoyed.
pushed me too far, and I can't do it anymore."
Ugh, I hate when I get into that phase of like, I'm fried. I'm like, my eyes are glossy, and I'm like, I don't feel real. I hate it.
That's my dad asked me when we were on our family vacation to Florida. Spent 5 days straight with a family that while I love them, I can't do that much time. Mm-hmm. I need my alone time to recuperate, and I didn't get that for 5 days straight. And so at the end of the trip, I'm completely fried. I was starting to shut down, and he kept pushing me. He's like, "Why are you being so quiet?" I'm like, "I'm tired." He's like, "Well, you're making things awkward. Why are you being so quiet? Why are you?" And I'm like,
"You're making
now I'm ready to murder. Good job. Now I'm angry. You pushed me. Like, leave me alone." So yeah, there's that kind of happy medium. Like, if you actually want to help someone out, just be present, but not overbearing.
Yeah.
Be perfect all the time. That's what you need to do. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not kidding. I don't know. I don't know how to be human. That's why I'm a happy hobbit.
Yeah.
I'm a happy hobbit. My aunt knows. Um, she's definitely one person that I can just talk to. She just because her job has not hardened her, but I don't know how to put it. She has to be tough for her job. She works with she does end of life care for children.
Wow, yeah.
And so to be able to get through the day, like she has to kind of harden herself against all the sorrows of the world kind of thing. And so anytime I'm talking to her about something, I've never felt pitied. I can't stand pity. And she's just so blunt about it. And I'm like, I really appreciate this. I really, really dig that I can just kind of dump it all out. And she's like, yeah, this sucks. This is just like, that's hard. We need to figure that out. And then she just like accepts it, ready for move on solution kind of thing. I don't know how to put it. I'm really brain dead right now. And I can hear myself not making sense. I feel like that one kid on the news
apparently that kid?
No, not that kid. I love that kid. Apparently I've never been on the news before. No, he wasn't on the news. It was the and then you do and then it goes and then he's like,
oh, did you ever have a dream where you?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now.
Did you see the update? He's like an adult and he like finished the sentence.
No.
Yeah.
I never saw this. Oh my god.
Weird.
No, I have to find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever watched Kid History? I feel like you would love it. I mean, I love it. It's like Drunk History. You know what Drunk History is, right? Okay, let's start over. Okay, there's this... Oh god, I'm so nervous. There's this thing called Drunk History where... I don't know a lot about this because I'm not super into this, but I think it's usually like celebrities. They get them drunk and then they ask them to retell historic events. And then, no, listen, it gets better. As they're doing that, they're acting it out. Like, not the celebrity, like well, maybe. They have people acting it out, and the drunk celebrity retelling is now the voices. So they're, like, lip-syncing it. So, inspired by that is this thing called Kid History, where kids, like, talk about their day, and the parents act it out and voice it. Not voice it, but lip-sync it. It's so freaking funny.
I feel like I would absolutely love this.
We should watch, like, a bunch of them after this.
I think we should. Bye, guys. It was been great.
Good knowing you. But, yeah, there was this one. I didn't watch a lot of Drunk History. I didn't think it was that funny, but there's this one with, Brendan Urie. That was pretty good.
That sounds amazing. I would love that.
Oh, back to John Mulaney's hair.
Oh,
you gotta look at it.
Okay.
Please.
I'm gonna look
so
up a picture
good.
right now.
Send it to me, Rachel.
What?
You haven't seen that?
No.
This girl is like, Jesus was spotted. It's on Facebook to her mom. She's like, he's in Ohio. And the mom
This
is
hair?
like, yeah. The mullet. It's so good on him.
You know?
Doesn't that spark something in you?
It's almost like he took,
He looks younger.
yeah, he's got the, I love him, and why am I blanking so hard? It's been a day, folks. It's 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock? I don't even know.
It's 11:31.
I don't know. It's been a lot. Henry Cavill.
Who?
Henry Cavill? Superman?
Oh.
The Superman swoosh.
Oh.
Superman swooshy hair. Yeah.
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 I
Yeah.
love it.
He's got that one little strand. Woohoo! Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him.
He's doing great, guys.
It looks like he's doing
I hope I
really
didn't just
well.
jinx him.
I mean, oh, did you see his ex-wife came out with a book, I think?
Better not be trash
Um,
Probably.
I would maybe be.
That's sad.
That does kind of suck about his story. Yeah, she wrote a book. It was like something, I don't remember what it was called. It was basically like the untold stories of what?
What a little golfer.
Who's the little
My
golfer?
nephew. Look at this. Oh my god, he's so cute. Wait for it. Wait, I gotta.
Oh.
Wait for it. I'm gonna be.
Oh!
Look at his little stance.
That
Dude, that was so impressive.
Cute. That was really good.
That was a bullet, dude.
That was a bullet, dude.
That's so cute. He's got that little golfer stance.
I like when guys put their hand on their hip because it's way different than how girls do it. Like, if I was going to put my hand on my hip, I would put it in the crease here, like where my waist is.
On the top of your...
Guys do it, like, on their actual hip bone. It's so funny to me.
They also do, like, the 3-finger.
It's so,
the thumb pointer in the middle.
So funny.
And curl the other two.
I love it. I love when guys do that. I also love when guys will, like, make a bikini with their t-shirt and they'll, like, tuck it in.
Ew.
It's so stupid, but I think it's so funny.
I don't like that at all.
Okay,
so I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Uh-oh.
I really like when a man is so solid in his masculinity that he can do feminine things and still look masculine. Like when a man...
It's almost more masculine.
It is. When a man crosses his legs...
Oh.
But is such a man about it.
See, the first thing I thought of was, like, if a guy was gonna hold, like, someone's purse for them for a second. I'd be like, hold my purse, I need to go to the bathroom. And they're not, like, weird about it. They're just, whatever. That is so good to me.
I don't know if I've ever seen it done in a way... I think I've only ever seen them be slightly awkward about it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm holding
because they're insecure in their masculinity.
Yeah, I've never seen it done in total confidence. But that's also why when a man picks up like a I'm not a parent, folks, and I'm brain dead. What's it called? Like a baby bag. Like a diaper bag. There it is. Diaper bag. When a man picks up a diaper bag, or picks up a baby,
I didn't know they could do that.
What is this? I beg your finest pardon. But yeah, no, go backwards though. When a man crosses his legs, like at the knee.
You hear about the Challengers movie? Did we already talk about this?
No. But when I say cross, let me just elaborate, because when I say cross their legs, I'm not talking about the ankle on the knee, the squared. And I'm not talking about this.
No, the knees on knee.
I'm talking like the girl's knee on top of knee. When a man can do this and still look like a man doing it, God bless.
With the lean back.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like you would like the Challengers movie because it's a little gay. I know you're into that sort of thing. But not. Listen, I'm gonna spoil it, and I just feel like I think of you whenever I see this scene, like on TikTok.
Can we watch it?
Yeah, but I'm gonna describe it first.
Okay.
So I kind of watched a little bit of the movie. I wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of just skipping around to see what kind of gay stuff happens. I'll be honest.
What the heck?
I was curious. That's the only reason I wanted to watch the movie. So there's this scene where I guess they're all tennis players. They're in a room. It's Zendaya and these two guys. They're tennis players. They want her to coach them.
Okay.
Something. They're both into her. And she knows it. And so she sits on the bed and she's like, come here. And they're like, which one of us? And she's like, both of you. Mm-hmm. And they both sit on either side of them. And so they're like, she's kissing the one guy, and then she kisses the other guy. And then the three of them are kissing, which I didn't know was possible. But then it's the three of them kissing. And then it's just the two guys kissing without realizing that it's just the two of them. And she leans back and she's watching. And then they kind of realize that they were just making out with each other. And they're like, oh, awkward. What?
But are they both straight?
I don't know.
Not in that moment.
No!
Okay.
And not in a few of the other scenes.
Is this supposed to be like a true story, or is it just like...
I think it's just hot Zendaya movie.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that. Probably gonna have to watch
boring.
it.
Honestly, it looks boring. Like, that's, I think, the only, like, scene.
Well, now you got me you got me interested in
We'll
this
watch
one
it.
scene. I don't know. Just
This
okay.
is such a weird episode. Yeah,
We're doing a whole lot of that.
weird episodes.
No, this stalling. This stuttery stalted. I don't know what that is.
So I wanted to spoil the Once musical a little bit because it's inspired by the movie that came out in 2007. I watched the movie. It's so bad. It's really, 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 really bad. It's got like that Office, like constantly moving camera going on, except way too much, and I couldn't really look at the screen. I kind of just had to read the subtitles because I was going to throw up.
Oh wow.
Really low production like cost, and it was missing like some of the elements that kind of were required. So I'm gonna spoil it. So, guy and a girl, whatever. They fall in love, but he's got a girl that he was kind of trying to win over before this all happened. She's married, but the husband's not really around. But she's gonna try to make it work. It was a breath. She's gonna try to make it work with the husband because they have a kid together. So she's Czech. Is Czech a language? Yeah. So he's like, "What's Czech for?" Da da da. Like just asking her, and then he goes, "What's Czech for? Do you still love him?" Her husband.
That is Riz.
She goes. She says in Czech. I don't remember what the answer was, but then.
Very good at describing things.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm forgetting how it goes.
That's
I forget
really,
what she
that's
says.
smooth,
No,
though. That's really smooth. I did like that.
I think. Well, anyway, the point is that then in Czech she says "I love you" to him, and in the play, like in the musical that I saw, that. Wait, I should guess your burp next time. I should guess what it's gonna sound like. In the musical that I saw, she says "I love you" in Czech, and like you know how like when we were at RIT, like the subtitle, it's subtitled "I love you" in English. So we all know what she said, and he goes, "What does that mean?" And she walks away. She doesn't tell us. In the movie, there was no subtitle. She said "I love you," and I have no idea, like the audience would have no idea what she just said.
Isn't that the point, though? Leave you wondering.
No, because
that puts you in his mindset. Makes you feel like him. Like, I don't know what she just said, and now you empathize
that's so
with him.
silly because you never really are sure that she loves him because she's like going back and forth between him and the husband.
Who does she get? Wow.
Well, I will spoil the end, but before that, in the musical, when she says "I love you," there was like a second delay because she says it, and then it comes up on the subtitle, and I was like, I'm feeling
things.
It was weird. Okay, I'll spoil it. They don't end up together. He goes back to his old girlfriend, and I think she was still waiting around for the husband.
Oh, utterly disappointing.
Really, really, really sad. Heartbreaking, if you will.
I really want
You have to know that she said that she loved him.
No.
What?
I think it can be assumed. I really want to spoil the end of my own book.
The one you're writing?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that.
I know. But I'm never going to write it, so I'm just going to talk about it.
You need to write it.
Oh, I'm working on it. I made myself cry.
Writing your own book?
Thinking it, yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah. I mean, like, think about it, though. It's just like, I don't have kids, and I'm never going to have kids. But if you write a book, which I've started, I've developed these characters. I'm raising them. I'm developing their personalities. I'm watching them grow and change and social. I'm like, these are my babies. These are my babies. And I'm going to torture them. It's
so weird.
Ah!
So weird.
Yeah. I hurt my own feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there was other things I wanted to talk about, and I don't remember. I need to go to the store.
What do you need to get?
Toilet paper? I'm on my
Yeah, you need that. You're gonna need that. My mom only buys, like,
Oh, I just
half
choked.
ply. You good?
Yep. Oh, good. So good.
You're epiglottis. My sister would say. Oh, you want to know what I've been up to? Apparently, the only thing I've been up to lately. Oh, I also had this. I have a question. Do you want to be invited to my sister's grad party? And I'm asking if you want to be because I'll be there, but I'll probably be really busy.
No.
So if you want to come eat food and hang, please.
We're gonna go
But I'm
ahead
gonna be a
and
little floating
rewind
because
ourselves.
I'm working it.
We're gonna go ahead and rewind ourselves to a little bit earlier in the conversation when I informed you that I am in fact a
Yes,
Miss
but
Amber.
you also a few episodes ago said that you want to be invited to everything, even if you don't go. So I'm asking if you want to be invited.
Oh, if you're willing to spend money on an invitation and give it to me, I would love one.
Well, I have them already. Or there's not an e-invite, but I have a digital copy of it.
Yes, I would like to be invited.
Okay, I'll invite you.
You can RSVP me as not coming though.
Oh my god! You're the worst, dude! That's
I
fine.
literally know.
I kind of figured you wouldn't want to.
I literally know no one but you, your sister,
I have
and
to
your
pee
mom.
so bad.
Okay. But yeah, I literally know no one other than you three, and you're gonna be busy. Your mom's gonna be busy, and your sister is going to have to be the social butterfly of the entire event because it is, in fact, her party. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Yodelay, hee-hoo, yodelay, 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 hee-hoo. How do people have podcasts by themselves? How do people do this? Just talking in the wind. I don't get that. I'm still working on finding my dream home. Actually, I've given up on that, and I'm searching for a plot of land. If anybody is in the Syracuse-ish area, from, I don't know, Syracuse out towards like Chittenango, anywhere in between there, if you've got a plot of land, lots of woods, lots of trees, and if you're willing to give me an acre of that, that'd be great. Doesn't need to be cleared or anything. I just need an acre of land. And I'm going to park an RV on it or something and eventually build a house. But I need the land because buying a house is not happening. I don't know what to talk about. So yeah, Syracuse area, plot of land. Give it to me. I have $5. I can pay you. Maybe $6. I have $6 maybe. I'll have to work on that. But yeah. I don't know what to do. I didn't talk about anything. Welcome back to the show, folks. That would have been hilarious. You absolutely should have taken your mic in there. Actually,
no,
that's so funny.
That's weird.
That's so funny. Wait for it.
That
Sorry, I'm drinking tea. It's not
that doesn't make
combo.
any sense.
Wait, I gotta
It doesn't
sniff
make
real bad.
sense, does it?
That was gross.
All I've been doing for the past month is just getting stuff ready for this stupid party.
That's better than the 5 minutes I took right before the party started for mine.
What do you mean?
Like, the party was happening, people were arriving, and I was still putting pictures on the poster board that I just slapdashed together.
You want to see what I made?
Sure.
Well,
Don't off the recording.
not. My mom found a big palette in the basement. She asked me to use it to like hang pictures. I can show it to you. It's in the garage, but here's just a picture of it.
Oh, that's actually cute.
Right?
Very nice.
So it's gonna go like on a table.
That's so much better than literally. I had like a trifold.
Yeah.
I had a trifold thing, and I just slapped pictures on it. It was. I'm so. I'm not a tryhard.
I'm a tryhard, and also I'm being assigned all of the like creative.
If
parts.
there's not pressure
Mm.
to be perfect, it's not happening. I will do the absolute bare minimum unless there is some kind of consequence of not doing a good job. If there is even the slightest bit of consequence, then I will do my absolute perfection best.
Yeah. I have internal need for perfection as well as this is going to be one of like the first parties of the year, if not the first party. So my sister has really let us know that it needs to be the best one.
She a prima donna.
She is a good big sister.
That's
Sure.
debatable.
Oh my god, the best big sister.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Did I tell you that I did her homework the other day?
That's terrible, Mary
She
Grace.
begged me at like midnight and she's like, I need to go to bed. Can you please do this for me?
What homework?
Anatomy.
Oh, I love anatomy.
Yeah, but when was the last time you took anatomy?
7 years ago.
Exactly.
What about it?
I don't remember any of it.
My job is anatomy.
Retinitis pigmentosa?
Yeah.
Yeah. You massage the eyeball?
Yep.
Gross.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I had to make a slideshow about it. And it was really hard.
Ew.
But I did it.
I will say, we did have pathology. That was rough. Because it was just... Because I did the accelerated program. So I was there all flipping day. And in the morning, you have your classes, like your sit down, flip through your book kind of classes. And then in the afternoon, that you have your hands-on treatment classes and everything.
Oh my god.
And so in the morning, it was like 3 hours straight. And on days of pathology, it was just like 3 hours of miserable diseases. And the packet that we got was like this thick. I'm talking like a 2 or 3 inch pack of just papers of just diseases and descriptions and this and how to take care of it and contraindications. And I'm like, I'm going to jump out of the freaking window. Thank God we had a good teacher. Laura, shout out to Laura, because she was a gem of a human being. She made it interesting. No, she didn't make pathology interesting. She made being alive somewhat more interesting than what it could have been during pathology. She's a gem.
What do you do if you massage someone and they have a skin tag?
Nothing.
Do you avoid it?
No.
You touched it?
Yeah.
God bless.
Why?
Skin tags freak me out.
They're just. It's just.
Ugh. What is it?
It's just an overbuild. It's just one spot that has accumulated too much, I guess. I don't know how to just... I'm not in pathology anymore. I don't know how to describe it. It's just... nothing. It's just nothing. Okay.
They just freak me out. I don't know.
I guess I've dealt with so much that it's so normal. I have one client who has many of them, and it's just...
whatever.
Yeah, it's just totally whatever.
I think I
just
feel
the
like
way I've also learned how to not. I think my face still does something, but it's fine because their eyes are closed. But when someone is like really sweaty or something, it's just water and enzymes. So I'm like, okay, whatever. What I don't like, however, is when you can tell that somebody doesn't exfoliate.
Yeah, you talking about that?
And it clumps up, and I'm like, take a shower and actually scrub. Like, they're clean. They're just not scrubbed.
Yeah.
Exfoliate, folks.
Please.
Please. At least right before you come get a massage. Because I don't want to be your exfoliant. I'm grossed her out.
People are so gross.
I'm just not squeamish. People are like, I can't believe you touch feet all the time. And I'm like, but I'm not grossed out by feet. I mean, I'm not like thrilled. If people come, the only time I don't touch feet is when they obviously come like straight out the garden with their slides on or something and their feet are covered. I'm like, I'm not touching dirty feet. I'm not doing it. I don't say it. I just don't touch their feet.
But what if they're like, can you touch my feet?
No.
You say no?
I did have, I don't think anyone's ever asked me specifically when their feet are dirty, other than this one woman. Her feet were like black.
Ew.
And before the massage, she specifically asked, like, can you work on my feet? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I get to her feet. I see that they're black. And I'm like, this is gross. But I said yes already. We're at the end of the massage. So it wasn't like I was going to touch anything else. So I do that. And then I swear to myself, never again. And so anytime someone, and it always happens just in the summer when people are wearing their sandals, anytime someone comes with black feet, I don't say anything. I just don't touch their feet. They'll get the hint. They'll know why. especially if they're a regular of mine, and I always massage their feet, and then one day I just don't because you got nasty feet, and I ain't
Gross.
touching them.
If you were gonna massage me, what do you think you would learn about me?
Where you carry your stress? I don't know. What I learned about everybody.
Like what?
How
Like, what do you
you
learn about people?
I
And
learn
then what do
usually
you think my things would be? Like, where do you think I would carry my stress?
low back.
Interesting. I have no clue.
um,
It's definitely in my face.
I don't know. You actually have decent posture, but that I feel like that would tend to manifest a little bit more in your lower back rather than your. Most people carry it in their shoulders because they're
Right.
hunched over and everything. You actually have pretty decent posture. But I actually learn oftentimes it's kind of easy because most people are right-handed, but you can usually tell like, oh, this person is right-handed and for sure dominant because their right side they're usually tense.
That's cool.
Yeah. Or you can tell the moms
Mm.
because one shoulder is always it's their like their baby
Yeah.
carrying arm and everything. And it's usually their left if they're right-handed because they have to have that right hand, so they're carrying baby on the left. And you can just I don't know.
That's cool.
The body is while everybody is certainly unique, the body is very patterned
Yeah.
at the same time. So, if someone says they're I've said this before. If somebody comes to me and they say, "Oh, I can't really move my neck," I don't touch their neck. I touch their shoulders. I go for their rhomboids and everything because there's usually a trigger point pushing on something that refers pain up through the head and neck. That actually just that just happened to me the other day. I had a trigger point in my shoulder blade, couldn't move my neck, and I can tell exactly where it was, but I just don't have the angle and everything. I have a trigger point cane, but this one was small and deep enough where I couldn't get it myself. And so I had my cousin who is a Sasquatch. He's 6 Is he 6'2"? And Danny is 6 foot? Or is Danny 6'2" and David 6'4"? I don't think he's that tall. I think he's 6'2". I think David is 6'2". 6'2" and built like a brick shit house. I don't know. But he's a big dude. And I had him digging around in my shoulder blade, putting his thumb on that trigger point. He had probably majority of his body weight on that one point, and he was like, "This has to hurt," and I'm like, "No,
Wow.
bring it on." It did work. He got it out. Him and my cousin Josh, who was up here, they both worked on it.
Team effort.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he had his full body weight on like his thumb in my shoulder.
Wow. Are people ever ticklish?
Mm-hmm.
I would be, for sure.
That is actually your brain's weird way of responding to pain.
Ooh.
It's when you're really tense and everything, and if you're not used to it, it's just your brain's interpretation of pain.
Weird.
Yeah.
What
Tickle
do you
torture
do?
is a real thing. What do you mean?
Like if someone like had a spot that needed worked on, but they were ticklish in that spot, you just keep.
You just warm it up more.
Oh.
Kind of. Well, you kind of have to read them a little bit. If it's some people's feet are ticklish, and that's a hard one to get through, just because they are so sensitive. So a lot of times, if someone's feet are ticklish, I won't do it. I'll just have to move on, or I'll try a little bit, and if it's not working, then I move on. I'm not going to torture them.
I would pee on the table.
But a lot of times people's backs will be real tight and therefore ticklish. Like mine is you can't touch my back. I'll freak out. It tickles so bad. But when someone's back is real tight like that and ticklish, then I just have to slow down. I'll back off a little bit of the pressure. I'll slow down, warm it up a little bit more, and then really slowly work into it to almost kind of get them used to the thought of somebody touching them. Because it's also just like a sudden thing. It's like I wasn't prepared for it. So I'll just go outside of the ticklish area and then work my way into it and usually just ease it up that way. Yeah. There's ways to work around everything. Your face.
I hate being tickled though.
It was used as actual torture. It's torture. Yeah, it's a panic response. Laughing when being tickled, it's a panic
Oh, I
response.
hate it. I hate that feeling. I hate that.
No, I hate it. It's the worst.
I hated being tickled as a kid.
No. I don't get kids. They're like, do it again. And I'm like,
No,
no.
you're weird.
But I will say, no, if you ever notice though, they'll do for just a quick second, they like it. But like I said, when panic actually starts to set in, they don't like it. You do it too long and they'll start to freak out and they'll, no, stop. And it's a true panic response.
Yeah.
So just like short little bursts, I guess, are okay for kids, but no, you can't do it for too long.
Ugh.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Remember when I had that caller when I went to the bookstore? He would call in and he's like, I don't have internet access right now, but I'm trying to find a book on medieval torture.
Yeah.
And tickle torture specifically, and he was like, can you just look it up and like the description? Yeah, he was getting off to be describing tickle torture to him.
For free, by the way.
Yes. And I had to actually hang up on him. My manager caught on. He had me hang up on him.
Thank God.
That was not a good time.
No.
People are... Well, that's going back to what I said about my aunt. My aunt knows how I am, that if I have to spend too much time with my family, I love them dearly, but if I'm in the presence of other people for too long, she knows. She's like, okay, I'll see you in a couple days after you're done hobbiting away. She knows I will hibernate.
I think that's kind of what like people in Italy do, is like they will kind of just do a lot of nothing until there's like a big something to do, and then they'll go all out. And then they'll rest for like all week, and then they'll go to like one party at night, and then they go all out. I love the idea of that.
We should just travel more.
Okay.
Find the perfect society
I need
that matches
money.
our... Yeah.
You know what I saw at Joanne Fabrics yesterday?
I just need to go live in Hobbiton. Have my own Hobbit hole.
Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah. Joanne Fabrics? What?
I saw a Calico Critter triplet bunk bed. I took a picture of it. I'll show you later. It's really cute. They had some stuff that Barnes & Noble didn't have, which is kind of surprising because their selection is small, but it was like totally different.
Where's that? Joanne Fabrics?
Over by Target in like the
Town
Fayette.
Center?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do today? You got work?
You want to go there?
Yeah.
What's today? No,
Thursday.
I mean I don't have anything. I'm gonna walk them probably around 2. Yeah, you want to go and check out the Calico?
Yeah.
They're so expensive though. There was one on clearance and it was $25.
What?
And it was just a little rabbit family, just the 4 of them.
Oh my gosh. Did you see the cat triplets?
No, I don't have
Kittens?
those there. Just the triplet bunk.
Oh.
But they had like a bathroom. Like I didn't see that at Barnes & Noble. I don't think.
Where else in this town probably has
Can you
them?
get Calico Critter?
Yeah.
Why can't an old lady without grandkids meet me and say, "You're the sweetest thing in the world. Can I give you all of my junk?"
Yeah.
And in that junk there is Wii games. There are Wii games and Calico Critters. Why can't that just happen to me?
Do you still play Wii?
Yes. It's right there.
The only
Do you see
one.
that little box on the left there?
No, I
That's
see it.
full of Wii games. You see how it's filled to the top?
Yeah.
Wii games.
Do you want some wine?
Oh, those
Maybe
are
I have to sell. No, I've been thinking. I was like, I think I need to finally bite it and sell it because I've been holding on to a lot of things. Thinking,
need
oh,
it.
I'll use it eventually. I asked my brother if he wanted it for Lincoln, and he said no. And I'm like, hey, well,
Why?
I don't know.
That's
I
ridiculous.
know. So yeah,
What are kids playing today if not the Wii? Kids cannot use a freaking Xbox. Oh, Nintendo Switch.
Oh. I don't do any video games, period. So I don't know why I'm holding on to my Wii. You know what really bothered me?
Wait,
the
you
last
just
time I
said
had
that you're holding on to your Wii.
Huh?
Like you're holding your Wii. Like P. You said you're
How old
holding
are
on to
you?
your Wii. It was funny.
Oh my god.
Like we, you know,
Wii.
when like I don't know, like people say like holding a Wii. You know what I mean?
No, we're gonna move on.
Okay.
If you say so. Sure. I'm holding on to the Wii.
Gotta go loo, take a Wii.
No, but I keep telling myself, I'm like, oh, if I ever have kids, like if I ever adopt kids or anything, I'll at least. But I'm like, that's not happening anytime soon. And if it does, then I'll get him something that's relevant to the time. I don't know. But I think it's time to finally buy it. I did, what really irritated me was the last time I had a yard sale when I was moving out of my roommate's house. I had posted on Facebook that I was having a yard sale, and I posted some pictures of the different things that I was selling, and some of the pictures were of the Wii and Wii games, the Wii remotes.
I remember this.
And I had a guy text me, and he's like, hey, my daughter really, really wants this. Can we go ahead and Venmo you, and can I get this for her? She would absolutely love it. And I'm like, well, I wasn't there. Like, I was somewhere else or something. I was like, well, I'm not there, so I need to kind of add up what everything is. And then the picture that I had posted had tags, price tags on them, but that wasn't the right prices or anything. It was stupid cheap. I'm talking like $10 for the whole Wii and everything. It was just like, that's not the actual price and everything. And so he's texting me, he's asking me if he can buy it and if he can Venmo me and just like be able to save it and everything. And I said, well, I'm not there yet, so when I get there, I'll let you know exactly what it is and how much it all is and blah, blah. He's like, can I Venmo? Can I Venmo? He wanted it so bad, and he kept saying it was for his daughter. And eventually I was just like, you know, you can come and check it out. And then he got there. He was just trying to resell it.
Yeah.
He saw that the price was really stupid cheap. And he's just one of those guys that go around, buy stuff, and resells them. And I was like, don't use a fictitious daughter to try and snag this kind of stuff. And then when he finally got there, he saw that the prices had been bumped up to an actual regular price of what they're worth. And he didn't buy them because he couldn't sell them for more. Ugh. And it was his fault because he was actually the one who told me, because I was like, well, someone else is already kind of interested in them, so I'm going to let them have first dibs. And he got, I guess, looking back on it now, I think he got irritated. He was like, but those prices, you're selling them too cheap. This is supposed to be this. This is like $50. This is at least $15, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. And so I bumped up the prices and he played himself.
Nice.
So. But then I didn't sell everything, and so I kept a hold of it, and now I'm telling myself, oh, I'll use it eventually. No, I'm not going to use it. So if anyone wants a Wii...
No, just use it. It's so good for your soul.
Except it's not.
What kind of games do you have?
A couple of Just Dances, a couple... I will say, I do like Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like Guitar Hero. But I don't use it enough to warrant keeping it. I've got a Titanic game. I don't know why.
You got like Wii Sports and stuff?
I got a couple Wii Sports, Wii Resort.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Like Wii Resort. You got Wii Party?
I think, yeah.
I want to get Wii Party U.
I didn't know there was a difference.
Well, there's like, it's like the difference of like Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. It's like the newer, better, different.
Mm-hmm.
I love Wii Party, so I want the new one. But it's like $100 online.
Well, I will get my games out, and if you want them, I will give them to you at a discounted price.
You don't have to discount them.
Well, considering that I don't know the prices of anything, I don't know. I'll eBay it and see what the price is, and then price gouge it out. Probably crazy. I don't know.
Everything's so expensive.
I have to raise my prices again.
Oh my gosh. Not that I'm saying you shouldn't, but isn't it crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Wacky. Your cousin that listens every week.
He doesn't.
Okay, your cousin that did listen every week is...
So, I say that because I asked him recently. He's like, no, I haven't been... He recently had a baby, and so he's been busy and everything.
It's the one that came into AC at the...
Yeah.
Was he there the other day?
What?
I could have sworn that he was at Ace on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And I walked by and I smiled because I thought it was him, and I was like, oh shoot, was that a stranger? I don't know.
I mean, I think everybody, when you see David once, you know who he is. Like I said,
I'm almost positive that I don't know. I hope I didn't just do a big smile. Well, he didn't. I don't think he was paying attention, but
I know.
Anyway,
David would have said something to you. It wasn't him.
It must have been.
Because he's not one to...
Must have been a stranger.
He's kind of weirdly charming. Ew. I mean, bless you.
So
is that a sneeze?
You burp all the time and I don't say anything.
Yeah, everyone knows I'm gross. You're more. That's not the right word. That's not the
Secretly
right word.
gross?
No. Elegant?
What?
I was gonna say petite, that wasn't it.
Who did I smile at Ace? Ask him if he was there.
Okay. No, like David is like a weird kind of charming that he gets along with everybody. If he talks to you once, he's gonna talk to you every time, kind of thing, because you've established the repertoire and he's gonna be your friend. He's gonna be everyone's friend. He's just charming like that or something. I don't know. But what was I saying? Wait,
Me being
there was
gross.
a point. No.
You being gross. Us being gross?
Oh, no, he has not been listening to the podcast.
Why?
Because he's been busy. Because
That
he
doesn't make
usually
sense.
listens to the podcast on his way to work, but he's on paternity leave right now. So he hasn't been listening to a whole lot, which is fine. And I say this because I'm excited because the one active listener that we have on a regular basis is not my cousin.
Yo! Let's
So shout out to
go.
you, whoever you
Thank
are
you.
that actively listens to us. Thank you.
What? That? Oh my god, that's actually so exciting.
Right?
Well, David, play it in front of the baby. It's good for the baby.
I don't think we need
Language
to
exposure?
establish his stupidity right off the bat. I mean,
Come on, we all got big words. We got missan, whatever you misanthrope.
loquacious. So I got stung the other day. I was holding Malachi. I was holding him, and I saw like a big black bug buzzing around or whatever, and I kept swatting because I was like trying to protect him. I didn't know if it was like a wasp or something.
Right.
And I'm holding him, and then I felt it brush on my and I got. I don't think it was like mosquito, like it itched a little bit like a mosquito, but the whole part of my arm swelled up and it felt like a bruise. It's still hot.
You think it was like a
I think it was a
horsefly or
wasp.
something?
I think it was some kind of wasp. But I'm glad it stung me and not Malachi.
Yeah,
The guy, as my uncle calls him.
that's cute.
The guy.
Do you have a baby name list?
Sort of.
Okay.
So the problem is I'm never going to have I don't know what that...
Ah.
Oh, my ears are ringing. The entire pressure in my head just shifted. Oh, God. I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's still going. It's still going. Oh my god. It's not stopping. Why isn't it stopping?
Maybe answer the phone?
It's never lasted this long. Oh my god. This is a problem. It's usually faded by now.
Doesn't that mean someone's talking behind your back?
Okay, it's fading. Oh, that was awful.
Sorry.
Ugh. The pressure shifts in my head and then it... Oh. Okay, anyway. What was I saying?
Your baby names.
Oh, that's right. Because I'm never going to have babies, I am forcing my baby names onto my characters in my book.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say onto your like zoo that you're gonna have at your house.
No. You're going to have to help me with last names, though.
Oh, that's hard.
I'm
okay.
so bad at last names. But, no, I've always loved Noah James. And everyone always says it's a mouthful and whatever, but I love it. Adelaide Cecile.
Ooh,
So, yeah.
Adelaide. That's cool.
You can make so many nicknames out of Adelaide. Addie, Dell, Della,
Gatorade.
Lady. Not sure about that one.
Lemonade.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
But the funny thing is, I've always loved Noah James. Always, always. And the best part about it is that I was watching The Chosen, and the actor who plays Andrew, who is my favorite, is named Noah James.
Wow.
Yeah. That's his first and last name, so Noah James
Right.
is just first and middle for me. So I still need to come up with a last name. I was thinking about having the last name be Andrews as kind of a shout out to the fact that he plays Andrew in The Chosen, but I don't know if I really like the sound of Noah James Andrews.
It's like too many first names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with the James S at the end and Andrews,
Yeah.
and S at the end, I'm like, I don't know about that. which is a sex.
It's like a little too like yeah. You need more of like a last name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know. I'm really bad at last names.
Yeah. They're hard.
But I already have. So the problem is spoilers, whatever. Not really spoilers. Anyway, so there are 4 main characters in my book, and it's going to be Noah James something, Adelaide Cecile something, and then the other guy. I don't know if I want to keep it this because a lot of people just, I don't know, Jackson. I love the name Jackson. I don't know why, but I love it. Ever since I watched, not the Vampire Diaries. What's the other one? The one in between Vampire Diaries and Legacies.
I have no.
Oh my god. The one with the family, with Klaus and. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, I'm blanking so hard.
You have Google.
Yeah. Wow, I just almost threw my phone. But the whole point is there was a character in that Phoebe Tonkin from Arnor Clear. She plays in God, what is it called? I can't remember the name of it, and it's so weird. What the heck? Let me look up.
Oh, we gotta watch some kid history after this. Don't let me forget.
Wow, she's been on a lot. The Originals. Dear Lord.
Oh, I've never heard of that. I wasn't gonna help
Oh, I
you
love
out.
it. So I love the Vampire Diaries, the Originals, Legacies. They're all fantastic. I love them. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, in the Originals, Phoebe, whatever her name is in that, she gets married to a guy named Jackson, and I just really like him. I just like him, and it made me fall in love with the name Jackson, as well as Jax from Sons of Anarchy. But in my book, I'm not calling him anything other than Jackson. He's not getting a nickname or anything because I just really love the name Jackson.
Jackson is a good long-term name. Like, it's good for a baby. It's good for an adult too.
Yeah,
you know.
I love Jackson. I don't know why. I mentioned the name Jackson one time to David, and he was like, "That name sucks," and I'm like, "You suck."
Yeah, you suck.
I love Jackson. So yeah, his name is going to be Jackson. We have Noah James, Adelaide Cecile, Jackson something something, and Selah something something.
Selah?
Selah.
How do you spell it?
Selah.
I love that.
Selah.
Selah.
It is
I like that one.
It is actually a Hebrew word. The exact definition of it is unknown, but it is used often throughout the Book of Psalms as a word of praise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
Or as a musical, occurring frequently at the end of a verse in Psalms and Habakkuk, probably as a musical direction or praise. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I just think it's beautiful.
I have a list, but it needs reworked. What's up?
Am I being hacked?
Uh-oh. Why? What? What? You make me nervous.
I think I'm being hacked.
What do you mean?
I just got an email.
Oh, I'm so nervous right now.
Yeah, it says it's from Venmo. Do I actually believe that? Because
probably not.
It says no reply 16. Baez Orlando.
Nope.
Spelled Doe, D-O-E.
Orlando. What does it say?
Ronan Nelson requests $98.99. You paid $98.99 USD for cryptocurrency using Venmo. This amount will be
ignore that.
Yeah, auto deduct. I'm like, this is so annoying.
My mom gets those all the time. She's like, "What did I do?" I'm like, just don't look at it. You want to know what's really creepy? Is one time my mom had someone create an email that was like very close to her email. Like at first glance, you would think it's the same email. Emailed like everyone in her contacts basically being like, I'm in a really tough spot. Is there any way, like, you can send me money? It was, like, heartfelt.
Yeah.
And everybody believed it, of
Mhm.
course, of her generation. Everybody believed it. And they were like, is everything okay? Like, what's going, like, emailed back. And, oh my god, it was scary. And
Oh,
I was like, I
jeez.
thought someone hacked into her email. So I went into, like, her Google trying to change her password and stuff. It wasn't from her email. It was just from an email that looked really similar and it was under her name and everything.
So that's someone who's come across her at some point.
Ugh,
That's so freaky.
We gotta move on because I'm getting heebie-jeebies.
That's the scams nowadays are actually so elaborate.
Yeah.
They look so legit and everything that even I have nearly,
I gotta give my mom a talk about that whole thing of like getting a phone call and it sounds like it's your kid's voice being like,
Yeah.
help, da, da, da. And it's not.
that's you got to hang up
'Cause
and
that's
call
coming.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I just want to be like, if I ever call you and I say I need help, hang up and call me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll be like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. So I'm using hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, let's go there.
My water flosser, still loving that. That's great. And I'm using hydrogen peroxide. And I think my teeth are getting whiter.
Nice, good for you.
Except I drink tea multiple times a day, which is not helping. I bet if I stopped drinking tea, my teeth would be glowing. They'd be so white. But alas,
Mine
I
are
drink
pretty
black
yellow,
tea.
but
False. No,
I
they're
don't
not.
really care.
You actually have pearly whites.
I have like those ugly, horrible spots from like
No.
having braces. You know,
No.
when you get like those weird like
No.
spots. I
It's
do.
so
I got one
beautiful.
big one on this tooth, and I think I have a little one on this tooth.
You're beautiful.
I did order an ear camera.
Has that come yet?
No,
You told us that last week. I can't believe it's not here yet.
I can't believe it either. It was like there's a delay because of the weather in your area. I'm like,
The weather hasn't been that bad. We
Is
did
that
have apparently
true?
tornado warning out at Cayuga.
Oh, lovely.
Every time I get on Facebook, just to quick get rid of
She's already on
notifications,
Facebook.
she's posted 16 different things by 9:00 in the morning.
Man, that's excessive. I don't understand Facebook. I'm never on it because I don't get it.
What's there to get?
It's just confusing. It's just like a little bit different than Instagram.
It's everything rather than just pictures.
Yeah, but I mean like the like tagging of people or like when people like just write like a message to someone but it's on like it's like public.
I
You
don't
know
know.
when someone's like happy birthday
Oh,
and it's like a picture or it's like a big post.
I don't know. I mean, you can. I don't know.
I don't know. Or there's not like you have to mutually request each other if one of you is friends, then you're friends with each other.
No.
Yeah, right.
So I have my settings put that only friends of friends can request to friend me.
Mm-hmm.
I can still deny that person.
Yeah, but if I request to be friends with you, you can see my stuff. Is what I'm saying. You don't have to request me back. Right?
No.
You have to request me back?
The only thing that you can see without being friends, even if you were to request me, I think, I could be totally wrong, but I've never delved into it as much. But if you were to request me and before I accept it, if I were to go to your profile, the only thing I could see is your profile pictures.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you accept it. Like, on Instagram, let's say we're both private. I request to follow you, you accept, I can see your stuff. But I'm still private, you can't see my stuff. I'm saying on Facebook, if I request you, you accept it, we see each other.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think you
Because
have
then you're
to.
friends.
I think they have to also accept. Like, if you send me a request and I accept you, then you're gonna get the notification that says, "Hey, like they accept." I think. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know either. I just thought my mom has like 1,000 Facebook friends. I don't know how it's possible.
That's quite literally just like anybody can find anybody and request, unless you have your settings. Like I said, I have it. Friends of friends only can request me. So if you have to have at least one mutual friend,
I think I'm just public.
don't do that.
I'm not posting anything though.
Still,
Hmm.
I don't know.
My Instagram is public. Go follow me on Instagram. Just kidding. Don't. I don't post anything.
Mine is. It used to be public. I since stopped doing that. That is that one.
What did you post the other day? That was so cool. That picture?
Jeeping.
That was cool. Where was that?
Out behind David's house.
Oh, nice.
Out in the woods and everything. We
That's
got
sick.
stuck 3 times.
Love
It was
that.
good. It was great. I love it. I got bit so many times because I wasn't wearing my
Irish Spring.
Irish Spring. Yeah, I didn't have it with
get
me.
some. I don't have any yet.
Got eaten alive. But it was a good time. Very good time.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
I want a Vespa.
Jeep. Why?
I just want to drive around my neighborhood in a little Vespa.
I want a Harley.
There
Or
you
I want
go.
a Harley friend. Actually, I have a Harley friend. Pete has motorcycles, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
he hasn't taken me on it yet. Pete, take me on a ride. I want to go on a motorcycle ride. I don't like crotch rockets and speed bikes like that kind of thing. And I'm like, no, I'm definitely like a chill stroll on a beautiful day motorcycle drive. Just putzing. I like that. I don't need to go 120 miles an hour with no protection. No,
Oh,
thank you.
motorcycles on the highway make me so nervous. Woo.
A Harley is fine on the highway, but those bikes that just zip around and do what I'm like, no, absolutely not.
I shouldn't be on the highway. Realistically. No one should be.
Wow, we are just barrel full of monkeys, aren't we? Oh my god.
Did you have a barrel full of monkeys?
I did.
Yeah,
them.
it was lame.
Ah!
Didn't love that.
You're a youngin'. When all you had was toys, like simple toys like that, they were everything to you.
I had
You-
simple toys. I had
Yeah, but-
maracas. Those were in my toy bin. 2 red ones that matched, 1 big purple one.
Oh my
It was a solo.
god.
I loved like a role play thing. Like I loved like a doctor's kit or like a kitchen.
I had sticks.
Oh. I loved playing with a box. Oh my god, when I was in
Yep.
I was like maybe 9, we got new washer and dryer that came in boxes.
That's a big box,
Put them together,
Uh-huh.
spaceship,
yeah. Uh-huh.
colored all the inside of it, made a door, made it
Yep.
sick, made it awesome.
Yep.
Spent oh my god, so
Mhm.
much time on it. I made like windows, like I'd cut out windows, but then I put like sandwich bags on them so that they were like windows.
Yeah.
Loved it. I want a box.
That sounds terrible. Like it sounds like I was like backwoods poor or whatever. I had
had
plenty
sticks.
of toys.
My neighbor had the best Barbies. I had Barbies. I had good Barbies, but my neighbor's Barbies,
I always had.
I used her. For
I
my
only ever
Barbies.
had one.
One Barbie.
I had one Barbie. I had one Bratz doll when those became big. I had one baby doll. I had one Polly Pocket set.
Wow.
And one Polly Pocket like doll. I only ever had one of everything.
Why?
I think because I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's not true. I did have several Littlest Pet Shops, and I did accumulate a few My Little Ponies.
We have a bin of My Littlest Pet Shop.
But when I say a few, I'm talking max 3.
What?
Yeah.
We have a bin. It's in our basement.
No.
We
I
have
never
a huge bin.
I never got like the full collections of things. I feel like cuz my mom was like, one is enough.
Well, that's true because now I have a bin of Littlest Pet Shops in my basement.
We did have several. The one thing we did accumulate a little bit more of was Rescue Heroes.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
We did. We had the tower. We had a couple of the figures. We had the Rescue Eagle. I loved that thing with the button on the back and the wings would flap.
I
but-
wanted Hess trucks. My cousins had the Hess trucks. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
so cool.
We had a couple Tonkas and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I never accumulated collections of things. That was always kind of like I would have like my friend had all the Bratz dolls, all the accessories, all the everything, and I would just bring my one Bratz doll and go to her house, and we would play all the things.
Yeah.
And my other thing was that I was just talking to my grandma about this, that I was a loser in high school. And I'm not trying to blame my mom. I'm not blaming her. I'm just laying out the facts of life here. And it was because my mom always waited until things went on sale to buy them for me.
Oh, so you were behind.
I was always one step behind. And so I never got into fashion because I knew I wasn't going to get it. And it's just, I was always waiting for things to be on sale. And by the time it did, it was totally lame. And so I just never bothered with the trends. Now I don't pay attention to it now. But that's the thing. It was so frustrating because I was like, I'm such a freaking loser all the time. And like, we weren't poor. I mean, we didn't have excess money or anything like that. But like, sometimes I was just like, just let me be cool for 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I even had that at CBA because there was a dress code, but there was like levels.
The loopholes around the dress code kind of thing.
Like we had to wear dress shoes, but all of like the cool kids or like the rich kids wore the Sperry boat shoes, and I thought they were so ugly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want those.
Yeah.
They're weird. And then why do the like laces stick out and it's ugly? And like all the girls would wear their pants really tight and their skirts really short, and they all had like the same brand of polo shirt. And I just had like my Old Navy, like whatever. My pants were huge on me because they're probably my mom's. And I remember feeling like a loser, but I also remember having like an awareness of like, I don't care, I'm comfortable.
Well, that's
like,
how I had to
physically.
accept that. I was jeans and t-shirts. You know, everyone's coming to school trying to look their best, but I'm like, jeans and t-shirts. And my mom actually got mad at me. She's like, you got to start wearing that. Like, you have other clothes. I'm like, no. You've completely decimated any hope of any kind of fashion. So, like, jeans and t-shirts. That's it. That's what you're getting.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like, she left early in the morning because she was a bus driver. So she's leaving at like 4:30 in the freaking morning.
Wow.
And so I never had her teach me how to do my hair and makeup. And so I did. One, it looked like I was a little prostitute doing my makeup because I was experimenting through middle school. So I looked like a little hoochie mama in middle school. And then my hair, I never had time to do it because I have to wash my hair every morning. So I didn't have time to curl it or find new hairstyles. So I wore it straight every single day of my life.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to do anything. And so the one time I went to visit my friend in college, you know, obviously then I had time to do my hair. And so I wore my hair curled when I went to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
And we were hanging out and bouncing around to different frat houses and whatever. And some of the guys that were in like a grade or two over us were there. And one guy like totally straight up did not recognize me. He had to like turn to Evan and be like, is that Danielle? Is that Ashley's cousin?
Wow.
Like, and I'm like, yes, I'm Danielle. He's like, you look so different. I literally just had my hair curled. And it's because I wore my hair straight every freaking day of my life.
Yeah.
I wear my hair straight now just because cannot be bothered.
I used to straighten my hair, like, I would straighten it the night before, and then I would get up and straighten it again.
Mm-hmm.
And I, like, did this horrible, like, I would pull, like, this top section back into, like, a ponytail, like, comb it back, and it was awful. Every day. And I have these awful baby hairs, and because it was pulled back, they would, like, stick straight sideways out. And I couldn't come up with anything else, I guess.
Yep.
And my hair was always pretty short. But oh my god, when I was in high school, I wore eyeliner every single day. Why?
Is that a problem? Like, was it? I wear eyeliner every day.
No, like wing.
Oh.
I would wing it.
I did winged eyeliner up here. Like, I'm a full grown adult still doing winged eyeliner.
It's cute.
It is, but mine was excessive.
Mine was excessive, and it was inconsistent. And also, I did. Oh, this is why it was bad. I'm now remembering, because it was just the wing, not like I didn't connect it to my eyeball. There was just a wing sticking out of the side. That's why it was bad, because I didn't drag it across the top of my lid. There was just
I will say,
like a comma on the side of my face.
I will say I did get pretty good at the winged eyeliner, but I've kind of just gotten to the point where like some people can do their makeup and just look wonderful with it just because I don't know, they've got the presence for makeup for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But to me, nowadays, I just like if I wear any more makeup than like just to kind of bring out my own features, if it's any kind of additional color, if it's any kind of, wing or anything like that, all I think is makeup.
Mm.
You're not looking at my face, you're looking at the makeup.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing anything to bring out my own features. It's just I'm wearing makeup.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And again, some people who are super talented with it and everything, I guess maybe their confidence shines brighter than the bright makeup, and so it balances that out. But I'm definitely the makeup wears me, not the other way around.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And that's the same way with clothing nowadays in certain colors. Like if someone's wearing a bright pink shirt, I'm not looking at the style, I'm not looking at the design, I'm not looking at the fit. I'm thinking bright pink.
Yeah.
And everything else gets lost.
Yeah.
That's why I wear more muted clothes and everything, because I'm like, let's not have people focus on the clothes.
Yeah.
Let's just ignore my presence altogether.
Also, it's like blaring in my peripheral, like giving myself a headache.
Yeah. And I've kind of gotten to that place, that kind of mindset with everything. That kind of if anything in any way is overshadowing the point,
mm-hmm.
I'm done. I'm not doing it. That's if I'm watching a video on TikTok or something, and if it's just something I don't care about, I'm done. I'm not watching it.
Mm-hmm.
If they're taking too long to get to the point, I'm thinking to myself, you're just doing this for views, for time, for attention. Nope, we're done.
Yeah.
Get to the point. What happened to editing? I forget what I was watching. It was someone developing something, and they're like, wait till the end. And it was like 5 minutes of nothing happening. I'm like, folks, crop your videos to get to the point. Please.
And I feel like I feel like a lot of times when I'm watching someone talk, they're hitting pause like way too like every other word. They'll be like, okay, so first I went to the store and then I saw my friend. Do you notice that too?
I noticed it. I feel like it was almost one of those things that their setting on their phone was turning off too quick, and so they have to like touch the screen to liven it up again. That's what it always looks like. I don't know what they're doing. I've never made a TikTok video.
I hate it.
Or if they're extending the time. I don't know how it works.
I don't know. I think they're just stopping it to like pause or like whatever. I don't know, but I don't know what
it does. I do.
It drives me nuts when like it's so choppy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
It's like every 2 seconds they're touching the screen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop doing that.
Yeah. So there's both
and like
sides.
When you can tell that a person has a video planned, but then they rattle, they're so slow, and like, oh, I'm running out of time, part 2. No.
If I had already liked it, I'm unliking it, and forget about your part 2.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but we have editing.
You have 10-minute long TikTok videos.
You can take a video from elsewhere and put it on TikTok, which means you can take a video, edit it, and then put it on TikTok. Not just film it straight on TikTok. When you obviously have a video planned and you have the script for it and everything, there should be no excuse for having a part 2 or you're running out of time. Plan it, time it.
I think it's for views.
Do it, post it.
I'm sure it's easy. I'm sure it's intentional.
Oh, it is 100% intentional, but I ain't falling for it. I am skipping it. You're done.
Or if someone doesn't show the results of something in the first video, if I liked it in the beginning, I'm unliking it. I don't care about the result.
Or it's like the whole thing, and then half the time you don't even realize that it's like a part 1 and part 2 because they don't label it clearly. Mm-hmm. So you're watching it, and I'm listening to them ramble, and then it cuts off right when they get to the point. I'm like, I hope your pillow is always warm. I hope your is an oven roasted pillow all the time. How dare you?
Yeah.
Waste my time. Just get to the freaking point, folks.
I'm with you.
God, I miss when TikTok was 30-second max?
Yeah. I always say this. Let's go back to Vine. No one should be able to talk for longer than 6 seconds.
You know what I love? Vine Energy TikToks.
Yeah.
Those are fabulous.
I got one for you. Remind me. I'll show you later.
This is long. This I was just thinking, how hypocritical.
What?
That I just vehemently talked about how we need to get to the point, we need to stop rambling, and we have 100, what am I talking about? An hour and 34 almost 35 minutes.
But there is no point to get to, so we're just here to.
I
This is
don't
all
know.
just one long part 1, folks.
Yeah.
There's no part 2.
Point is non-existent.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. I got nothing else. Maybe I do. I'll probably remember it as soon as we turn this off.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll talk at you next week. Bye.